We're going to be talking about attracting your ideal clients. In business, we're really problem solvers. And the thing that we need to understand is we can't solve absolutely everybody's problems all the time. It doesn't work. We might solve a few here and there, but if we try the scattergun approach of solving every single client out there, it just doesn't work. So I really encourage everyone to find your niche, find your specialty. What can you do for yourself, for your team, or your whole clinic? What can you do for people to really drill down and become the expert for that particular topic? You'll be known, you'll become memorable, and you will solve problems extremely well. So it's leaning into the whole concept of developing your niche, being that inch wide, but you are so damn good at it, it's a mile deep, and you know everything about it, and people will hunt you out to be the person to solve their problem. A couple of books you may have read. Purple Cow, about being memorable, by Seth Godin. But a book I read recently was The One-Page Marketing Plan. And it effectively walks you through the process to develop a one-page marketing plan. Something you can then develop with your team, or you could do it yourself, and then show the team, giving them clarity about this is our inch-wide niche, and this is how we're going to dig miles deep into it. I'm sure amongst this room here, we've got some people that probably don't need any more new clients. You have waiting lists that are absolutely chock-a-block. And then I'm sure there'd be people that say, I would happily take half a dozen new clients right now, please. That would be excellent. Overall, we want you to be thinking about your team and whether we're hunting for new ones today or we're trying to shrink our waiting list down and become a bit more refined, making them the ideal clients that your team will be happy to treat day in, day out for many years to come, keeping themselves happy is well worth digging into and getting specific on. Late last year, we, at our clinic at Melbourne Sports Physio, looked over our data and thought, what's next? We know we can polish up on our rebooking rates, we can polish up on our cancellation rates, but for the growth we wanted, we realised we needed to go out there and get some more clients. We needed ideal clients, mainly to keep the team happy. We don't want them treating those list-clogging type clients. We want the ones that they walk in, they see the name on the list, and they're like, yes, I'm happy I'm treating this person today. This is going to be a good day. We decided, do we still go fishing for our individual clients with our Google ads or our Facebook ads and all the online marketing we do just to pick off the individuals as they come through? And yes, we need to. It's great. It's a good source, but they're the small fish. So we committed. We thought, no, we need to dig in harder on what we're already doing and find some big fish. We want to go where our ideal clients are and find the source. And the source really is ideal referrers. So we want to change the topic today, not so much thinking about the small fish, the individual clients, but think about how can you find your ideal referrer? Who is your ideal referrer and how can you solve the problems that they may have? So we're going for the big fish. We've decided in our clinic that it's way more efficient, way more effective, way more precise use of our time looking for these big fish out there. And I'm sure you've got some already in your pond, and I'm sure you've got some big fish in your mind that you wouldn't mind going out and starting to network with to see if we can have this huge source of new clients coming your way with a little bit of impact at the start that rolls into a beautiful relationship where someone is sending you all the people your team want to treat. If you ask health businesses, what do they do well? What are we good at? How are we different? Most of us will probably say, oh, we go above and beyond with our clients. That's good. And I say, yes, we're up to date with the latest research. Also very good. And we're great communicators. We send out letters. We talk to referrers. That's awesome. But none of this is really unique. None of this is memorable. This should be the base requirements or your prerequisites for running a great clinic. I don't think these are sensational. They're not exciting. They're not unique. I don't think we'll be known in our industry just by doing this. So we looked at our business and thought, why would someone want to refer to us? And we went through the process. What are we doing currently? And what can we level up on? And it was quite good. We were doing some pretty cool things. We were happy with where things are at, but we thought we were good. And we wanted to push that to great and then push that to excellent. And we really worked on this as how can we solve our ideal referrers' problems? So we're looking for surgeons. We thought these are the cool things we're going to implement in our clinic that hopefully a surgeon will want to refer to us. So what we did, we went and got new buildings. We moved our clinics into spaces where we have awesome gyms out the back. We can do on-site rehab for everyone. We got some cool Normatec compression boots, and they're quite comfy if you haven't tried them. Very good, help with recovery. Then we also got some strength testing equipment, thinking this is the one-stop shop. We're bringing elite sport environment to the general public. This I just had to put in. Quick little story. These boots, if you haven't tried them, they start at the bottom, they work their way up, they compress them. The kids wanted to have a go. I popped them in, started off, great. You can't feel anything, Dad, because their feet don't go to the end. A little bit higher. Oh, yeah, feel it. A little bit higher. Oh, I still feel it. Oh, Dad, my tummy. Stop. So we had to get them out pretty quickly. Anyway, we're back on track. So our next steps for our clinic. We're going to film videos of all this cool stuff we've got. We're going to distribute our videos to our surgeons we're hunting for. We're going to land the big fish, and then we're going to nurture them. This will impact our clinic by aiming for 8 ideal referrers, sending one person a week, over 40 weeks, lifetime value around $1,500 for these knee patients. And that should turn out to be nearly $500,000 increase in our revenue annually. This is not a one-off, this will be recurring if we maintain these relationships. So I encourage you to find your niche, solidify your niche, lean into it, show people that you can solve their problems, and then identify these referrers and nurture them. Thank you.
How did you crack surgeons? Pun not intended. Were there any light bulb moments? How did you meet with them? Emails, videos? Because they're often not responsive and they usually have favourites. So how do you crack surgeons?
We crack surgeons through our networks, and it's really someone's worked with someone here at this footy club and and that's our in. But the most successful one has simply been we've stumbled across a referral from a particular surgeon that's coming to the clinic, and we'll go all guns blazing on our communication channels and our feedback, and we'll ring them up to have a discussion about nothing, effectively, just to get in their ear, and then that gets the foot in the door. That's been the best way for us. Like things like LinkedIn, those sorts of things, we found they don't really exist or are responsive on those panels too well for the people we're hunting for.
Any tips on nurturing those relationships ongoing?
Yeah, dropping in to to watch in surgery.
Okay, so not so much in there.
Keep your hands off. Probably the last time you get invited in. Yeah, but dropping in and hanging out with them and discussing things with them in their domain where they're doing their best work. And I think they have more time there. Yes, they're working, but they seem to have more time to sit back and chat between cases.
As opposed to squeezing in their lunch break for 2 minutes
Correct.
and bringing soggy sandwiches.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, great, I like that. When it comes to that idea of inch wide, mile deep, surely a clinic can have a number of specialties?
Yes.
Talk to that. Does that dilute the message if you have a number of specialties?
Yeah, I think it will, but I also think you do need a number of specialists, so how's that for a vague answer? As far as...
Make a great
I was talking about drilling into knee surgeons, but that's going to open channels up for meeting shoulder surgeons. I suppose our niche for us is just digging into the sports physio angle, and obviously there's going to have little elements of that. But I am quite good at getting shiny ball syndrome, and last year signed up for this pre-employment screening type arm for our business, and wasted a few $1,000s on that, and then quickly sacked it. Thought this is not where we need to go. I don't know why I did that. Waste of money. I'm not putting any more time to it. So I think there will be elements of having certain streams, which is okay, as long as they're still relatable.
How do you inspire your team to engage in some of those refer and nurturing activities that may not be directly revenue generating that week? If you've got, say, practitioners that are really fixated on billings and that's, how do you inspire your team for referral work?
Yeah, it's a challenge. I found the best avenue has been let them choose what they are going to go and do and who are they going to target. Play to their strengths rather than this is what I want you to do. Hasn't really worked, but you enjoy this particular topic or condition or sport. work down that avenue and play to their strengths has been the key for us.
And do you measure that, track that, dashboards?
Yeah, well, I think it comes back to the individual. We expect everyone to be finding one new referrer every 6 months. So it's not a huge request, but it's a good referrer. It's not just someone who sends one patient and that's it. We want these people sending someone once a week, every week.
Tony, I'm just wondering about how you balance the niche that as a clinic owner you want to have, and then you have clinicians who maybe want to go off in a different direction. How do you manage that?
Lately, I've been putting my foot down, actually. So we've had some people wanting to delve into women's health physio, which isn't what we do. And we've just had an early conversation, said, are you the best person to be delivering this care? Because in my mind, they weren't. There are very, very good women's health physios locally to us. And as far as giving the patient the best experience and the best care, we weren't the people for that. So being clear on what we do and what we want to do during the recruitment phase as well helps, I suppose, screen out the people that want to go off and have these tangent avenues that don't really align with what we're trying to do here. So stopping it before it starts really has been the key.
How do you support introverts who find it challenging to do these referrer meetings and out of clinic connections expectations? How do you manage introverts and referrers?
Yeah, it's a really valid question. If we can seek to understand their strengths, we know that they're very detail orientated. We know that they have great empathy. So if they can articulate in writing or maybe through doing a recording of some sort, they may not feel like they can engage with a referrer. They may be nervous, they may be anxious, but perhaps if they can document something, share something that's pre-recorded, share something that really nails the message that they want to deliver, would be my suggestion. And to have them tag along, have them share your experiences, lead them, nurture them through it, but perhaps manage your expectations. Manage your expectations for what you expect of them. If you are an extrovert yourself, it's not going to be easy for that person to just dive into a meeting. They're not going to know what to do, and quite often it can go the way that you do not want it to go. So I would say just start slowly, get them to document and record, nail their own identity within their role, and then perhaps share that information with their networks rather than just expecting that they're going to go out there and shine. I think that that's probably my key insight from knowing myself and knowing my team members in the past.
We've gained some benefit from sending people out for these referrer meetings with the intention that this meeting is not about you selling yourself or selling the clinic. These meetings are about finding out what the referrer wants, what problems they have, how can we solve them, and hearing what they have to say, and then speaking 20% of the time, letting the other person speak 80% of the time type situation. So that's helped.